class, we'll be talking about how to use the drape tape on your dress form. So before we start draping at all, it is important for you to put drape lines on your dress form. Now this guides you in positioning your garments, because you need to highlight some areas on the dress form. For example, areas like your center front, your side front, your armhole, your neckline. All of this guides you so that when you are placing your fabrics for draping, it's much easier. You're not really guessing like, oh, maybe this is my center front, or this, or maybe it has shifted. But because when there's a bold line on the dress form, it's easier for you to refer to those lines. So that's why it's important to put drape tapes on your dress form. So the drape tapes come in different colors. This is green, this is black, yellow, and red. So all of them are available. If you need it, just send us a DM on low sodium. All of them are available. So I'll just be using, you can use any color basically. And then the good part of having different colors is you can actually even create style lines using your drape tapes. Yes, you can create style lines. So you can use a particular color to highlight all the specific positions you need while draping, and then you can now use a different color to create style lines. So style lines are like, maybe you're trying to make a corset, then you want to draw out the cup area. You can probably use a red color to highlight the basic reference lines, and then use maybe a yellow to draw out your cup area. So it's easier for you to see. Even when you place your fabric on it, it reflects from the fabric. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is we are going to be putting the drape tapes on the dress form. I'm going to be explaining. An example of it is this dress form. So I'm just going to take this out so that you see what I mean. So another thing you can use aside from a drape tape is you can use a ribbon. You can use a ribbon, you can use a twill tape. And there are some dress forms that actually come with the drape tape. So they come with them already highlighted out for you. So an example is this one. I'm taking off the pin now. This came with, it came like this, so I didn't have to actually put in anything. And these are tiny ribbons. They are tiny ribbons held down with pins at strategic points. So but this came just like this. I don't know if the video can capture, but on this dress form, it was the way it was sewn. I can see seam lines of princess line. Okay, so there's a seam line here that can also guide me in probably in cases when I want to make a dress that is like a princess, I'm a princess, that kind of line. So I can just highlight this and use it. There's also a center seam line. Okay, but in cases where you have a dress form that does not even come, maybe they just use a stretchy fabric to just cover up the old dress form, it's fine. We are going to use the drape tape for it. Now one thing you must know, that your drape tape actually comes with a gum on the wrong side. So there's this side, and then the wrong side there's a gum there. So that gum allows it to stay on your dress form. Okay, even if you have a mannequin, actually you can still use a drape tape on it. Yes, you can use a drape tape on it. It helps to highlight those things. So because there's a gum there, it still stays. But also so for example, like this one, even after you've used your drape tape, you can use pins to hold them down. This was not a drape tape, which means that there's probably no gum on it. But however, I think they attached the gum on the ribbon, because I'm trying to open it now. So this piece can open, but some parts are still glued down. So this part are also has this seam line. You see a twill tape there, TWILL, twill tape. There's a twill tape by the side to just also help in highlighting the side. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I want you to look at, so we'll be using this as a guide for this is what we hope to achieve at the end of the day. Okay, so this is probably what you have with you that has not been highlighted, or you can't really, there's nothing on it, so you just want to do that yourself. So different points that we are trying to highlight are like the neckline. So you are doing the basic neckline, the center front, the bust line. So the bust line goes all the way around to the back. Okay, and then the panels. So the panels are like the mid shoulder, from the mid shoulder all the way passing through the bust point down to the waist. And then if your dress form extends to the hip area, then you can just stop on the hip, so that you also highlight the hip line. Okay, So the sides will also highlight the side seams, the waistline, very important. So the back as well, the mid shoulder at the back all the way down. So basically like dividing your bodies into panels. So at the end of the day, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to the hip. Okay, I hope you understand that. So this is very important. It's like one of the first few things you need to do when you want to drape. So we're just going to get started now.